Hi, welcome back to the Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Alisha Gifford.
I'm Laura Brady.
And this is episode 55 of our podcast about knitting and crafting and sewing and crocheting and
everything.
We come to you from Bradley, Illinois, which is 60 miles south of Chicago. And you can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and Etsy, and also www.knitforbrains.org.
Did you say we're mother-daughter?
No, I didn't.
Oh, mother-daughter. And Alicia's back, everybody.
Yay!
So we're going to start with FOs.
Yeah.
Alisha, do you have a faux?
I have a faux.
Are you going to? Baby Olivia.
Baby Olivia.
Is her F. Oh, she's going to open her eyes. Yay. Oh, hold on here.
Get the faux.
She's a little nugget, guys. Just a little peanut. Although we are up to 6 pounds now.
6 pounds. I feel like she's more than 6 pounds now.
She might gain more since the doctors.
Yeah.
So that's Alicia's FO.
The best one so far.
Yeah. So needless to say, she hasn't had much knitting time.
Yeah. That's okay.
Did you guys see her little unicorn slippers?
Target.
She's going to cross her legs.
Can cross them. Yes.
All right. I have some FOs, so I'll run through mine. Right up on top, because the baby had it on today, because she was so little, her hats didn't fit her. So I made some little preemie hats. I actually made 2 of them. This one, and then I did a hot pink one. These were made out of leftovers that I had of sweet tea yarns.
That one's gargoyle.
Which, what I use this for? I don't even remember. Oh, the cozy up hats.
Yeah.
So I had leftovers. So I whipped up 2 of those really quick, and they definitely fit better. Could have made them a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But like around the ribbing and stuff definitely fits her better.
Yes.
Because little bitty head.
And even though she came out with a cone head.
Yeah. She did.
She still can't fit a normal hat.
Whatever, right?
Whatever.
So those were my first two FOs. I'm going to set that back there so I remember to get back to you. I'm going to set this aside. Then I had previously shown you 2 of the
Something.
There we go. I had previously shown you 2 of the Four Sisters 2 collection that I had finished. I had done Katie, Chatterbox, and then Sarah Hair Don't Care. So I did the other 2 now, so I've completed all 4 of them. Actually, I did this one first. Alright, so this is the Chrissy hat.
Oh, I like that one.
It's kind of cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's out of sweet tea yarn. So I finished that one. And then I did the Katie hat, which is 2 colors. And what I used was, this is, I want to say it's Birthday Cake by Kayla of Whips on Sticks. And then this blue that's in here was the blue I used for my Krissies Shawl. The one that we never can remember the name of. And yeah.
It's Knitting Notions.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
We believe. So I got that done. I think that's really cute. So then, since I finished that collection, I decided to do a pair of Fingerless Mitts to enter into the knit-along that Cherry Pie Cottage is doing. And I just did the basic Fingerless Mitts pattern, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. And I used what was left over of the birthday cake yarn. Oh, I have the thing. Let me just make sure that's what it... Sorry, cake batter. That was close.
You're close.
So I did that hat, and I did fingerless mitts, and I have just a little tidbit left. And I made these to go with the hat. So it's a complete set. And the mitten blockers are from Knitting Left. So I entered those into the knit along, and I figured this is going to be a set that I gift to my boss for her birthday.
She'll like that.
And it was really funny when I was knitting these, because I had them at club the one day. And all of a sudden somebody looked over and was like, what is that?
I can understand.
They're like, that looks smaller than your sock.
Yeah, but it's going to be nice.
And I'm like, it's really stretchy. And they were still like, So Karen actually I was like, here, Karen, put this on.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, wow.
It's all because of the ribbing.
Yeah, so even though they look a little hysterical when they're a little funny when they're not on the blocker, they're actually a really good fit. The only thing that I changed on this pattern, I will say, which I just lost the pattern, is, and I can tell you this because it is a free pattern, they have you, there, it's over here. From the thumb up to here, they only wanted you to do 14 rounds, which was like, I added another 6 rounds. I didn't, for me, if I was keeping them, I probably would have, well, maybe not, because you want to be able to bend. I might have done a couple more rounds, but I figured Wendy has shorter hands than me, I know.
Yeah.
So I think they will end up being good. I know I have really long fingers, so that's that. I think I have another one still. Had a busy couple weeks.
Yeah.
I've got hair hanging everywhere. Let me set this down here. Then I have I showed this last time that I was working on it. Krissies Shawl. And I had mentioned that I did change it up a bit near the end, just because I wanted it a tad longer. Is this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh no, that's Ocean's Blue. That's got to be the blue one.
I guess.
I don't know. You know what? I might not have. Oh wait, here's the other one. Goodbye Kitty. That's this one. Okay, so the 2 yarns I use, this one is Blue Moon, which is Goodbye Kitty. And that blue one, we're actually wrong on the name of it, is Two Sisters yarn. And it is Ocean's Blue. Which I still have, even after doing the shawl and using it for the hat, I still have a good amount left. The only thing is I would
It bled.
hesitate to use this on a whole lot. It really bled, guys. I had a collar catcher in there. I should have put 2 or 3. The color catcher was completely filled and the blue bled onto the white of this. I'm not that upset about it though because
It's blue.
it's blue. Can you really have too much blue? So, let me show you that. Like I said, I did change it up a little bit to make it a little bit bigger. I always do this this way. So let me just kind of show it this way first. It is a Crescent Shawl. Start there. Alisha kind of has her hands full, so I'm going to kind of... So I did add a couple of the striped short row sections. And then I think I might have added one more of the mesh eyelets. I'm not sure I don't remember what they call them. And I love the way it turned out.
I think it looks really nice.
I really, really like this. Yeah, I seem to be on a cozy up pattern kick right now.
Just a little bit.
I still have the slipper socks, which I did look at last night, and then I was like, and I didn't do them. I'll get to them. Well, and I'm going to I should have done them 2 at a time because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to finally get one done, and then I'm not. I'm a 2 at a time person because I'm already going, if I finish this one, I have to cast on again and do another one. But that's my own fault. So, the other thing I have to show, you guys have actually seen last episode, but it was not blocked. It was still a little wonky, so I thought I would bring it back just to show you. It's a shawl from the Twin It Up MCal, and I had brought it over to Alicia's to block, which I discovered as I was blocking it, I had a major drop stitch. Not just a drop stitch. It was like ran down. It was, yeah. So I did repair that. You guys don't want to know how I repaired it, but it's fixed. Let's just say that.
It's secured. It's not
secured. So, Alisha, I don't think you were here. I'm not sure if I told you. I ran out of my blue color.
Yeah. I remember you telling me about that.
I don't think it looks too bad, though.
No.
It's fine. There's a lot going on in this anyways. This thing is ginormous. I basically soaked it, laid it out on the mat. I did not stretch it other than
the bottom.
Where the point should be, because this thing is huge. And naturally, when water hits it anyways, it kind of expands a bit. I don't want it any bigger because it'll get to the point where, for me, it's just not wearable. So, you'll remember last time that center section had like wonkiness. It's all gone. And this is another pattern by Cozy Up Knits. So yeah. And Alicia's actually working on one of these as well. Which yours is going to be beautiful because I love the colors. I absolutely love the colors. I think once you finish it, that's going to be one that you get a lot of wear out of.
Yes.
Because they are definitely your colors. And I think you like a really
I like big
shawl.
I like giant shawls. I don't like knitting them because it takes way too long and I want instant gratitude. But
I'll put it up there with my MCal from last year.
And they kind of match.
And not so much. Okay, so that's all I have, I think, for FOs.
That's it.
That's it. Not much, right? I had a good 2 weeks. Do you have anything you're working on?
No.
No?
Well, I mean...
Well, you did knit on some socks a little bit when you were in the hospital.
I got like 3 rows done. Well, no, I think I got like 3 or 4 stripings done before they started me on the medication to get everything going. Because once I was on the medication, I wasn't allowed to leave the bed, and I was hooked up to the monitors, and she was not cooperative to staying on the monitors, so I couldn't move once they found her on the monitor.
So really couldn't do much knitting.
And that's how I was on bed rest as well. I couldn't.
Yeah, because prior to this, she was on the bed rest, and then
I wasn't allowed to sit up.
Yeah, she had to lay on one side. And Olivia, for you, those that you don't remember, she was basically a month early.
Yeah.
So
she's underbaked.
Underbaked. That's why she's so itty bitty.
Yes.
But doing well, which is really good. No issues as far as her being early. So they were preparing for it and gave shots for lungs and whatnot. They knew it was coming. Yeah,
they did that a week before they decided to take her. Because I went in the week before and I was there a couple days And they were like, well, this is going to be emergency C-section tonight because...
They couldn't make up their minds.
And they wouldn't feed me because they thought it was going to be an emergency C-section.
For hours.
I went the entire day.
It was like the whole day
It
plus
was the entire day. And I was hangry, and I yelled at one of the ladies.
You yelled at your husband.
I yelled at my husband multiple times. I'm just like, I need food.
Finally, she got food.
And then they're like, okay, we're not going to do anything.
Sending you back home on bed rest.
Back home. And then when I went in the following week, they're like, yeah, enough's enough.
I told her they'd get tired of seeing her. And they did.
Yeah, they got tired of seeing me.
They're like, we're just going to see you in 2 days again anyway. So let's just do this.
Yep.
And it was time.
Yep.
Because that had been going, you had been going to the hospital off and on for quite a while now.
And I think that was like my 5th visit to the hospital.
Yeah. So enough was enough. Peanut wanted to come out.
Yeah, she was ready. My body wasn't ready.
She was ready though.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess I'll. I think I have a couple whips, not much. So I was watching Night Owl Fiber podcast, and Rachel had showed that she was working on a pair of socks, or maybe she'd finished them. She might have finished them out of her Merry Grinchmas. Or I think it's just Grinchmas. Grinchmas colorway. So, Night Owl Fibers. I had recently gotten that colorway, and I'm like, oh, that looks so pretty. I'm gonna cast on those socks. So I did. Plus, we had a work event for my husband, a dinner we had to go to, and I always bring socks to those things.
In an abandoned Sears.
Yeah, our Sears. And our mall is shut down. Well, pretty much everything in our mall is shut down. The mall's going to shut down. Yeah, they had it in the Sears building.
So strange.
I don't think there was any heat. Like, when you first walked in out of the cold, it was good. But then, like, you started... Like, Brett didn't take his coat off the whole time.
It's a big, like, area.
Everybody was like, oh my gosh, this looks different. And they're like... They had these cones with a path to the bathrooms, and I'm laughing, and I'm like, just cut through hardware. And then it's back near where the Portrait Studio and Vision Center used to be. They were laughing. They're like, well, it looks different.
Not really.
But yeah, and they had some food catered in, which was... It was fine. I went right home about it.
What you doing?
That's for sure. So, that's how far I got. This is just kind of my in-between knitting, and look at that sparkle, guys. Isn't it gorgeous?
That's very pretty.
Yeah. And this is the one, when I finish this, you'll get the rest of it to do a pair of socks. So, there's that. Only other thing I have is giving me fits. Well, I shouldn't say it's giving me fits. It's my own stupidity. I mean, seriously. Well, yes and no. Okay.
Yeah?
So I'm using my new bag from Nanette. I love it. And this is what has inspired me to actually get going on this project.
Okay.
Let's just discuss this. So I got this pattern at Midwest Stitches.
Yep.
I think it's something that I will actually wear frequently. Okay, my first issue. Which, again, this was my issue. I guess I had originally planned to do the small size. After looking at dimensions and, I don't know, actually measuring my bust.
Yeah.
I need to go up to the next size for it to fit how I would want it to.
Okay.
I don't have enough yarn.
Oh.
Yeah. So the yarn I'm using...
Yeah, what yarn are you using?
Is gorgeous. It is Blue Right By Me from Arkansas Yarn Co.
Oh, well, that's easy to get more.
And so, of course, I told Lori about it. And she was getting ready to go on vacation, but she said, cut off like 13 inches of the yarn and put it in an envelope and send it to me so I can match it. Because she did not dye this for the shop.
Yeah.
This was dyed only for me. So she's going to dye me up another skein. But I was like, I can go ahead and start. Because basically... the skein that she's, because I'm not short like a whole lot. The skein that she gives me is going to end up being the sleeves anyways.
Yeah. So if it's a little different colored.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not one for alternating skeins anyways. So what it is, it doesn't matter.
I think different colored sleeves would be fine.
Exactly.
Anyways, like even if you had like a different color.
So that was my first issue a half. Okay. So I sit down last night. I cast on. I do 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds. Everything's going good. Then I get to the body of the top where I have to go do a chart, which is fine. I can do a chart. I prefer not to do a chart. I like written instructions, I'll be honest with you. But it's a very small chart.
It is very small.
I can't show it to you because this is a paid for pattern. But the problem is, they have the row of that chart, and then part of the row has a red rectangle around it and says repeat.
Oh.
Okay, so my question is, there's no instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Do I do the first 2 stitches, and then when I hit the repeat box, I repeat that right away?
Yes.
Or, okay, so you knew right away. I did not.
So every single time you would just start here, and then you'd repeat this
Until I have this.
Until you have
well,
that
and
many
that's what I
stitches
thought,
left.
but I wasn't sure.
That's how I would take it.
So, took a picture of the chart and a picture of that, just that little paragraph, and I sent it to Aunt Linda and to Karen.
Mm-hmm.
So, they agreed that that's how it's supposed to go. Like, okay. So, I sat there and I did all the math, and I'm like, yeah, that'll work out evenly.
Did it not work out evenly?
It did. And I got about that far into my sweater.
Does it not look right?
And then I accidentally, when I went to do my repeats, added this in. Each time.
Mm-hmm. Threw it off.
So I added 2 stitches in, which one was a slip knit and one was a knit 2 together. That shouldn't have been in the repeat. So talk about a major discrepancy in stitches. I ripped it out today. I just completely ripped it out.
But now you know.
Well, part of the problem was I was doing that at midnight. Probably not the best time to be following a chart. You know.
You don't follow charts when you've been drinking
So,
or sleep deprived.
I thought I was going to have about this much to show you on my sweater.
Oh, look at that cute sweater.
And this is only partially casted on because it's a lot of stitches to cast on. And what happened, because this sweater just, guys, I'm having issues. So I tear it all out. I go to cast it back on. I get 20 stitches away from my cast on number and I'm out of yarn. Off the needles it comes again. Okay?
You have a lot of personal problems with this.
Well, and I'm thinking that. So I looked at your dad, I go, this might be a sweater I really don't need. And it's knit from bottom up. I don't care for bottom. I really like it. That's why I haven't cast on so many darn stitches.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm looking through the pattern. Like I said, I can't get specific. And you should never, I'm a firm believer, and you should never look through the pattern because then you're going to get scared and you're not going to do it. And then you're going to set yourself up for you don't understand it, which I did. At some point here, I won't be knitting around. They have me then starting to do a front and back separate, but on the needle. And I'm like, and I'm looking at the structure. I'm like, quit looking. So, I guess what I'm telling you guys is, I really like this sweater.
So it's going to be a labor of love.
I think I'll really get a lot of use out of it. If I ever finish it. If I ever get past casting it on. Yeah, no, this is one of those ones, though, that I think I will just keep at it because I do want it. Because I actually think this is something
Yeah?
I would wear a lot. So, I'm going to do it. And you know, I've only had this pattern, well, it hasn't been a year yet.
Hasn't been a year
August
yet.
will make a year. So I'm doing fairly well as far as getting it done.
Exactly.
I mean, how long have I had the yarn for? Well, no, I think that was after Midwest, wasn't it? I've yarned for the, what's it called? Comfort Fade Cardi?
I think that was after Midwest.
Yeah, so that's not quite a year neither. So yeah, I decided to knock out this project and it was the bag that inspired me because I think it goes really well with that yarn.
It does.
So, yeah. So right now that's all I'm working on other than the slipper sock, which has not been shown any love. My scrappy blanket, I didn't do enough on it to even bring in here. I did cake up some nomadic yarns for another pair of socks, which the yarn is absolutely gorgeous.
It is.
And I caked up a mini set from Arkansas Yarn Co. from last year. It was her Oh for Peep's Sake, because I am going to cast on my hat design to figure out one section of it so I can get it typed up and sent out to testers. So those are my plans for this time. Do you have any upcoming plans? Work on MCAL if you can.
If I can, yeah.
You'll get settled into a routine
Eventually.
at some point where you'll be back to doing, is that my hair or your hair?
And it's, who knows?
I don't know. Well, you'll get back to doing your knitting and whatnot. All right, so let's run through coupon codes. You're the coupon code. I had to do them last time. It was awful.
Oh, gosh. Okay, we got 10% off Whips on Sticks for with the code KFB10.
I'll just hand this one.
We have 15% off from the Tangled Skein CA with the code K4B15. Happy Little Yarn, we have 15% off with the code Knit4Brains. Cherry Pie Cottage, we got 10% off with the code KFB10.
And that one's good until March 15th. Which I took advantage of that this time. So I will show that in my acquisitions. So that's coupon codes. We were giving away a pattern while trying to re-give it away because the first person did not claim it, which I couldn't have that because of what it is, which I need to pick out my yarn for this because I really want to do this. It was for the Lorelei's Cowl by Amanda Rake Cole Designs. So we went ahead. I'm kind of blocking it.
Are you doing a neutral?
Maybe. I was thinking something not like really heavily speckled or variegated. Because I kind of like the looks of... I kind of like the looks of it in the cream that they show here.
I'm kind of thinking of one of the browns.
Oh, that would be pretty.
Yeah.
We'll have to pick one.
I don't know if you wear brown enough, though.
Well, brown goes with anything, though. That's the...
Not if you wear black. If you like to wear black, then I would say go with one of the silvers.
Okay, we'll figure it out afterwards. They don't care. So, we redrew. You want to announce the winner?
I don't know how to say that last name.
Give it a whirl. You know the first name.
It's Joan
Machado.
Machado.
We're going to show it.
You fluffed that up.
I'm sure we probably, fluffed it up. So, Joan, if you want to either get hold of us, you can get hold of us on either Instagram, or if you want to contact me on Ravelry, I'm Lore903. Either way, just let us know that you saw this, and I will have Amanda send over the pattern to your Ravelry library. We have a new pattern to give away this time.
Woohoo!
Also from Amanda Rake Cole Designs, her Southern Style Mitts or Mittens. So this will be the one that we pull a winner for next time. And if you want, just leave a comment, right?
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment to be entered. We're not fancy around here.
Yeah.
And then we'll draw that next time. All right, so that's everything out of my notes.
You know what?
What?
How about they comment with their favorite FO they've ever done?
Okay, there we go. So to be entered to win that,
Your favorite FO you've ever done. Ever.
Okay. Alisha wants to go and get fancy on us.
Sorry.
Shop stuff. I am not adding any new bags into the shop this time because I will be debuting
A new bag.
a new bag on the next podcast. That's the plan. Well, I was supposed to be doing it this podcast, but it's been very busy. I was going to finish some stuff up yesterday, and then cleaning got out of hand, guys. I had the weekend off. We spent 2 days in a row now cleaning. 3 trips, 3 carloads dropped off to Goodwill. So I didn't want to stop. If I stopped, he was going to stop. And then we wouldn't get back to it. And I'm like, while we're in this mindset, let's just keep clearing through stuff. So I probably could have pushed through and had a couple of the bags done for this time, but I would rather have a few more than just 2.
Yeah.
So, but I am going to run through what I do have in the shop, just for, because we do have quite a few new subscribers and whatnot as well. So, and just to kind of remind you. Now, the 2 sip and knit bags, I want to let you know, are still on sale. So, if you like those, pop on over. Those are smalls. I've got, you haven't seen some of these.
Nope.
2 of the medium snapback coffee bags. I'm just going to kind of flip it a little bit so you can see the inside. I have got 2 of the medium Paris bags. I love this inside.
I like the inside.
Yeah, that is really cute. I have got 3 of the medium zippered cupcakes with the polka dots. I have got 1 medium zippered alpaca.
Oh, that's so pretty inside.
Yes, and it's glittered. I have got 2 of the cupcake zippered sweater bags with the same fabric, the polka dots. And then I have got 2 of the zippered unicorns. And it's a lavender inside. So, just a little run through for you guys. Alrighty. Do you have any acquisitions?
No.
She acquired this one.
This is it.
You did have one, but I brought it over to you, and I will be showing the same one, so that'll work out fine.
Yep.
Alright. I don't have a whole lot. I'm still kind of behaving. Oh, I wish I would have grabbed...
What?
my mini skein set from Cherry Pie Cottage.
Is it down?
No, I think it's actually in this crate. Do you see it? Yeah. Thank you. That way I have that for when I'm ready. Okay, so I did buy from somebody's D-stash, which I had 2 in my cart. Of course, I got cart jacked. And the one that I really wanted was the one they jacked, so whatever. So I got a skein of Desert Vista Dye Works, and this is the Somebody is a Good Witch, and it is self-striping. I had the Somebody It's Cold Outside in my cart, and that was so me with all the blue.
Yeah.
And
I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's really...
I got cart jacked, guys. Then I ordered from Rachel of Night Owl Fibers a set of her yarn huggers for when I'm doing socks. I might actually try to, because I typically pull from the outside. Just because, to me, when you pull from the inside, I always end up getting yarn vomit.
Yeah.
Because everything collapses.
Yep.
So I'm going to try these and see what I think. Try doing from the center pole. And I thought they're pretty cute. They can just little polka dots. So That is my elf fibers. Because she had sent us a set of these for
A giveaway.
prize or giveaway, which we have in there. And I was like, So I'm going to give them more try. My next one. It's been a few weeks of me just like not thinking, I think. So I ordered from Show Real Studios, which I had shown either the last podcast or the podcast before, a mini skein set I got from them. So they do a mystery yarn each month, and I was like, okay. And it's very affordably priced.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mystery yarn, so you don't know the color, and it's a mystery fiber, so you don't know the fiber. Now, folks, what's the problem with this?
That's why he can't do these.
It didn't even dawn on me. You might get alpaca. You might get llama. You might just get pure wool that you're allergic to. Didn't click. So I get the package from her. Thank goodness it was wrapped inside another package. And it was clearly marked that it was alpaca.
Oh, that's really pretty too.
And it's gorgeous. And so it says on there, exploring alpaca, and then there's another card in here that clearly states alpaca. So, and I mean, I knew from looking at it, I was like, wait a second, let me look and see what that is. So, it was fine. I didn't have an allergic reaction because I didn't, touch it. It is a beautiful, I would say, blush color. They're calling it ambrosia.
Yeah.
I would call it like a blush. Of course, I'm colorblind, guys.
It reminds me of a rose.
Okay. It is
Like a mauvey rose.
beautiful.
I really like that color.
It is gorgeous. So, and it's really nice. On the back here, this card, it says, what should I make with this? This wool alpaca silk mix feels glorious. It's the skin. And it gives you like a little, there's like a whole little, kind of back history and recommendations on there. So I'm going to put this into our prize bin. This will be for one of our upcoming knit-alongs. I talked to Carrie because I didn't want her to think I didn't like it. I love it. I think the color is beautiful.
I really like that color.
And she's actually sending me a second one of these for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So we will have 2 of these to give away.
Awesome.
And is sending me a little something that I won't be allergic to, which I told her she really didn't have to. It was my fault. I mean, I clearly read everything about this is a mystery. It just didn't click that, ooh, I could get alpaca or llama. It was my fault. Really sweet of her, though, to do that and then send another one for you guys as well. So we might end up keeping one for a prize and then maybe do a Ravelry thing for the other one where you go to the group and we'll have you do something, maybe go to her shop even and tell us what you like there or something like that. So that way we can give one away sooner, I think. So maybe on the next episode we'll come up with something.
Sounds good.
Yeah. To do with that. So you guys, because I'm a dum-dum, are gonna benefit. Yay. Which is fine. Okay, the last thing I ordered. Like I said, I took advantage of our coupon code for Cherry Pie Cottage. Because why wouldn't you? Right?
Right.
That's their card. So I had previously ordered, I'll show you, her Cozy Up mini skein set. Okay. Well, then she came out with, and I think I talked about this last time. I'm sure I did. Another one for the set, and it is called Sidebar. Because the sisters are always saying it. Sidebar. And it's meant to go with these. This is going to be a cowl.
I like that.
It's really pretty. Really nice. Like, I like this one a lot. But she has these
I
as
like
a set.
those. I like their jewel tones.
She has these as a set, and she has these as full skeins as well. I keep eyeballing because I'm like, oh. Because they're all, even that green, and you guys know I'm not a green person. I think that green is beautiful.
I think so
Just
too.
the tones of it. And so I had to get this. Well then, she had put a little note in there. That was so cute. Her daughter said, because of our podcast name, Knit for Brains, she thought me and Alisha both needed a zombie sheep. Guys, look how cute that is. And I brought it over to Alisha and she's like, oh my gosh, it's adorable. I love it. It is so cute. And I have one of her other sheeps too that I use all the time.
Yeah, she gave us a black sheep.
Yes. No, I have a blue spangled.
I have a black
Yeah.
one.
And mine's always being used, so it will definitely be used. So you guys will be seeing the mini skein set. I can't get this back on here. And the sidebar knit up fairly soonish because I am doing a test knit for somebody. So as soon as that is ready, I will be caking this all up and getting started with it. It's very soft too. Have you felt her yarn?
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels nice.
So, and she just did an update where she basically restocked a lot of her yarns. So definitely take that coupon code and hop over to her shop and check stuff out. So there's that. Okay, so that's everything that I've purchased basically from like makers, Etsy, that sort of thing. One last section we're going to do, well, it's pretty much the last thing I have for you guys, is our Rena section. We just started calling it that now.
I get it.
She so enjoys. So, I actually have a little funny thing about this. I found this 31 bin. Is that what you call it, I guess? At the thrift store. $3.99.
It's a good deal.
I mean, seriously? I didn't know what I was going to use it for. But I wasn't leaving it there for $4.
No.
Well, it was funny because there's a lady standing there, you know, also looking through the bags and whatever. And all of a sudden I see this. And like, I don't know if you guys are the same, but I know a 31 fabric.
Yeah.
Kind of like I can walk along the clothes and pick out a LuLaRoe fabric.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have to see the tags. Same thing with Vera Bradley. They're very distinctive. I'm like, oh, 31, and I grab it. And the lady there is laughing, you know, and your dad goes, what do you need a garbage bag for? It looks like a garbage. I'm like, honey, it's 31. And he's looking at me all blank. I'm like, seriously, you know Vera Bradley. You know Coach. I guess we have to educate you on 31. And the lady next to me is just laughing. And he's like, well, what are you going to do with it? I'm like, I don't know. And she goes, does it make a difference? I mean, just, you need it. So, then all of a sudden your dad's like, oh, somebody know. I heard about 31. Somebody know was selling it. I'm like, seriously, you don't tell me? So, yeah, I got that. So then we're, he was still going on about, well, I don't know what you're going to do with it. So he was carrying something and the lady reaches over and she goes, put it in there. So then I end up carrying his stuff through the whole store. So I did get a few goodies. I guess I'll start here. I'll just go through at the top. This one was from the Bridge Thrift Center. I don't know. It's not the full set. Obviously, it's been used. There's definitely enough to do a scrappy project with.
Yep.
It's Wonderland Yarns, Mad Hatter. Oh, it's Sport Weight.
Mm-hmm.
Down the Rabbit Hole, Shillings and Pence, number 16. And there was quite a bit left there. It was $2.
Okay.
For $2, I mean, why wouldn't I? That I don't know why I left it in there. Oh, I got some Stampin' Up stuff. Oh, I was like, what are they? The little mini ink pads. So this one is, there's a set of 12. This one was the Bold Brights. And then this one is the Soft Subtles. And they were only $3 a piece.
That's good.
That's a good thing. And then I got these just because they were cute. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them, but
Okay.
they're cute.
They're cute.
Look at that, 50 cents. I don't always just get yarn. All right, this I found at Savers. Guess I could kind of take it out of there. Oh, it's a little bitty skein, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
there's 3 of them in there.
Yeah, because it's silk.
I thought there was only 1 or only 2. So this is Darn Good Yarn Silk Cloud. So it's silk waste yarn. There's 300 yards. Not your grandma's yarn. Reasonably priced yarn. Quality yarn that helps women in India and Nepal. Plus gets rid of waste. Fingering number 1. Not sure what I'll use it for yet. But all 3 of them for $3.99. So, not bad. It does feel really nice too. Like it's not,
Well, it's silk.
yeah. So. And then my other thing, you know, not as exciting, but I mean, whatever, is the Patton's Croy sock, which is in like kind of a grayish color, which could be used for like toes or cuffs or whatever. And then, what was that?
Serenity.
Deborah Norville Serenity in the mint colorway. They're only $3 for the 2 of them. So I'll add that into my commercial yarn stash. So that's our thrifting finds. Yeah, I gotten a few other little things from over the last 2 weeks that I didn't throw in here because I know I got 2 full-sized Stampin' Up! Ink pads that were still wrapped up. And you kind of take a chance when you get ink pads, even if they're brand new, because you don't know how long they've been around. Have they dried out? Whatever. Yeah. But since they were still wrapped, and they were only $1.99, I went ahead and took a chance on them, and I got them home, and they're still good. Like, I unwrapped them both. They're brand new. Gotta love it. So, come and roll in. So that's all I have to show this time. Forgot I had stuff back there. You got anything else?
Nope.
What about you, Olivia? Does Grandma's little peanut have anything else? She's so sleepy.
She's so sleepy. Probably because she's eating every single hour.
Did you want to show them your little unicorn? Can we show unicorn underneath?
Yeah. If we can.
Got a little unicorn underneath there. We have this thing with unicorns with her. She has a unicorn bed set.
Yeah.
She's like, you guys need to quit fussing with me.
Yeah. She's like, I was in a good position.
That's okay if you wake up, because you know Grandpa's going to want to see you before you leave. Because somebody has Grandpa wrapped around her finger. Mm-hmm. Oh, we did do, through our, I think we went to thrift store at least twice. And each time we got, what, probably 5 to 6 outfits for her.
Yeah.
Because she's so itty bitty, we didn't have a lot of newborn stuff. I think you have like 0 to 3, 3 to 6, that sort of thing, which she's way too small for.
Way.
Even the newborns sometimes are
A little big.
but yet the preemies
Too small.
are too small.
Because she's not a preemie.
We know she's gonna grow fast. And she's gonna spit up on stuff and have blowouts. So there's not a lot of sense to spend like.
She likes to camp without anything on.
Yeah. There's no sense paying full price for a bunch of outfits that are gonna be used for such a short time. So every time we go to Savers, seems to be the one I really get them at. Goodwills just don't tend to have baby clothes. We pick her up a bunch of new outfits. which has worked out well. And then we bring them home and I launder them before I drop them off to them. So like they're good to just use them right away, which is nice.
Yes.
So yeah, each time we get little baby outfits as well. She's making all sorts of little noises.
Yeah, she's working on some stuff in her pants.
She's making her little
she's
eyes
not like
keep going. We'll hand her to Grandpa after she poops. Be like, here.
well, she's got a warm butt, so she's done something.
Yeah. He won't do diapers though.
Nope.
So he told us no yesterday. It was funny. All right, so I think that's actually all we have this time, huh?
Yeah.
So just a reminder, use the coupon codes. Go check out the shops. We have Joan, contact me. And then make sure you leave a comment of your favorite FO?
Your favorite FO.
To be entered to win this. As always, help us out. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. You are subscribed to us. And if you want to be notified of when our podcasts go up, there's a little bell that you can click. And then anytime we post anything, like a new video or whatever, it will notify you that we did so you don't miss out on anything. So we will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
No.
Oh, wait, bye.